Okay, let's do this fucking shit.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Sitting Ringside. This is episode number 196. Let's fucking go. As always, I'm Robert Villa, and with me, my boys, Mark Ambu Miller, David Rodriguez, Rudy Lara, and our special co-host, Anik. I can never pronounce your last name, bro.
Anik Subramanian, but you got it, bro.
Supermunion.
You got it, bro.
Wel- Welcome, guys, to the show. We were unable to do an episode last week due to technical difficulties, but we are now live with a flawless episode. Fellas, how was your day today, guys? Let's start off with that first.
Well,
Yeah, it was busy, bro. Busy, man. I've been in Houston all day on a business trip. I'm actually doing this show live from my hotel room at the Hilton. Is it the Hilton? Yeah, the University Hilton in Houston. Yeah, man. I was a real G today, bro. I went down to Big Buns fucking hamburger joint. It's called Trill Burgers.
Oh, dude.
yeah.
It was legit, bro. It was legit. I felt awesome, bro. I got an N-word pass. I could use the N-word anytime I want now because I was in there.
Dude, you're in
I'm not gonna
Houston.
do it.
You're in
I'm not
I've never
Houston.
done that.
I'm not gonna do it though, man.
I know.
They were like, "Hey, bro, here's this N-word pass. You can say it anytime you want." I was like, "Nah, I'm good, bro." But if
Yeah.
I do, I'm gonna hold this card so I can say it anytime I want. I'm only gonna say it around my friends because I don't want my ass beat. But anyways, yeah,
Bro.
man, you can see I'm
Yeah,
here downtown Houston, bro, and
I miss
actually
it.
I'm not even I'm like southeast of downtown. I'm in the hood.
Where
On the
parts in the hood?
university campus. I'm on the campus, bro. U of H.
Oh, okay. Yep.
The hotel here.
Yep.
So yeah, man, it's pretty legit, man. I'll be here till tomorrow.
Nice.
I brought my laptop and my mic because I knew we had a show, and I kind of turned down going out tonight for you guys.
Real G right there.
We thank
Hell
you, Rudy.
yes, bro. Thank you so much,
tho-
man. That's a
Those
true G.
those Trill Burgers. I remember I was in Houston when they originally when Bun B, because it's Bun B's chain in Houston. But how much is a Trill Burger these days with the inflation costs running wild everywhere?
Honestly, I don't fucking know, but for 3 people, it was like $60. So
Mm. Ah.
I'm assuming it was like 15, 16, 17, maybe $20. I don't know.
No.
My math is bad.
Not bad.
No,
But it was good, man. It was good. It was good. It was weird seeing little old white people in there. I was like, what the fuck?
They're keeping it
Weird,
trill,
bro.
keeping it
They're
trill.
keeping it trill, dog. They're keeping it trill, man.
Yeah.
right
But of
on.
course, though, I forgot my suit, though, Rob. I'm sorry. I forgot to go by the cleaners. I was supposed to wear my suit. You know that.
You're
so.
supposed to wear
I
your
for-
suit, bro. And I
I
forgot to wear
forgot it
my
again.
suit too.
But glad to be back,
Yeah,
boys. Though last
we gotta
week,
talk.
I
We gotta
bl-
talk like this.
yeah, exactly. But for last week, we apologize. We're back with a great episode. Anik
I don't apologize.
Anik's joining us. Glad to have you on, brother. You're representing out on the East Coast for Fight Book MMA. We will get to UFC 295 in a second, but anything special, good happened throughout the week? Because it's been a week off and it feels like a month, guys. So hopefully you guys are all good.
Yeah, all is good. I'm trying to think what's happened this week. Excited for PFL. Something good coming. But how about you guys?
It's been busy, man. Work has been fucking nuts, man. It's just been.
Yeah.
Everybody wants to
Yeah.
get seen by the ENT doctors, and it just, oh, dude, It's nuts. And now that we're getting closer to the end of the year, everybody wants to use up their insurance before the new deductible kicks in, and
No.
it's just nuts. But that's okay.
Yeah,
Keeps the lights on
I
in my
gotta
house.
say, this little motherfucker bit my daughter today again. This is the third time this little motherfucker's bit my daughter, and I'm telling you right now, parents of that little motherfucker, I'm gonna talk to you on Monday, and I'm gonna bite your ass. I'm gonna bite your ass. Not literally bite your ass, but I'm gonna fucking bite you. Sick of you fucking kid biting my kid. You can't.
Man.
It's time to put that kid down. All right. If you got a kid going around biting everybody, I think you need to keep him the fuck away from everyone or put his ass down. If you ain't gonna do it, I'm gonna do it for you, motherfuckers. I'm sorry, bro. I'm sorry. But my wife told me that shit, and I lost my cool, bro.
Hey,
I was like, what?
I would lose
fuck?
my shit too,
This is
bro.
the third fucking time this kid has bit my fucking child. I'm done with the excuses, bro. I'm
Mhm.
sorry to fucking talk about this shit on the air, but it's got to be done, bro. It's got to be done. I'm
No.
gonna fucking find you people and I'll bite your ass.
It has to happen. You're on a business trip the minute you leave the house. You know what I mean? So yeah.
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's some fucking bullshit, bro. If you got kids, teach them not to be biting people, okay? That shit's
True.
wrong and it's nasty. Don't bite people. I'm gonna teach them. I'm putting my daughter in jujitsu. Next time somebody tries to bite her, she gonna fucking do a gogo plata. You're fucked, kid. Sorry.
That's right.
I hear that as a parent, Rudy, because my kid has been punched a couple times in school, so I hear that.
But and you know what? I see a lot of people, complaining about the kids being bullied and shit. And I
Yeah.
mean, my daughter, she's only 4, so little kids that they do their shit. But I mean, once she gets to a certain age, it's there's a line that has to be drawn and say, hey, there ain't no excuses, bro. You put your hands on my kid's gonna put hands on your kid, and unfortunately, your kid's gonna go to sleep. So yeah, teach your fucking kids not to hurt people, not to fuck with people. Don't bite people. What's wrong with you, man?
Hey, our longtime friend, our boy Rudy, Daniel Pena, he says that to get her in judo and to toss them around.
Fuck yeah, bro. Toss them. I'm telling you, bro.
And to bite his ass, bro.
Don't bite the kids' butts, dude. I ain't biting no kids, but I'm gonna bite his parents' fucking butts.
Oh my god. What a way to start the show, man.
Right?
Well,
I fucking
we
love
did
it.
miss a week. Yeah, we were out a week. This is what happens.
It all bottles in and we just gotta release it.
I just had to release it, bro. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Rob,
shit.
we'll leave it up to you. There's a lot of events happening this
Lot of
weekend.
events.
I mean, everything that's going on. I mean, this is everything unpacking. Lots of boxing news, lots of MMA events happening right before the
Hell
holiday,
yeah, man.
Thanksgiving next week. So, but go ahead, Rob.
Hell yeah. Let's go off. First off, let's give a quick shout out to HKA USA. Go to hkusa.com. Go support them. They support us. They support a lot of fighters. Go and support them. Also, to our boys at Foxhound Fuel, go to foxhoundfuel.com. Use our discount code FBMMA in all caps. You'll get 20% off your purchases through them. We get a cut, which is not a lot, but we get something, which in return it pays off for the show to be running and the website going. Also, to my boy, John Tyler, go to his website. For the fellas, this is, for the fellas. You want some nice, comfortable underwear, go to John Tyler's website. And for 20% off of all your purchases, use our discount code FIGHTBOOK. And if you have your camera, click the QR code that's on the screen right there. Same thing with the Foxhound Fuel. You'll use the QR code as well.
Yeah, we had a lot of people use the QR codes the last episode.
I
bro.
know,
think
man.
it
I
was
saw that.
20 or 30.
That was
people.
awesome.
That was pretty cool, man.
Hell yeah, man. That was pretty cool. So yeah, use the QR code. It takes you straight to their website. And and also to buy some of our merch, you want to get a hat or whatever it is that you want. Get if any of these merch is not on that particular website with our QR code, just let me know and I'll make it happen. I have another store that's on deck just waiting, and I got shirts galore and hats of all kinds of colors. So hit me up.
And if you want to support the stream, buy some coffee, some beers.
Yes,
You know,
please.
click on that QR code too.
Yep.
Bud
All
Light,
the money,
preference.
all the dollar and pennies that we get from all our supporters, it goes straight to the show. I don't ever see any dime of that. It goes straight to the Sitting Ringside podcast and to the website. So, yeah, thank you all for supporting.
And we've been doing this shit for years, man.
Yeah.
We've been doing this shit for years. I mean, years. It's like probably a decade now. We've been doing this shit for years for free, and it's fun. And we're not bitching. We do it because we enjoy it. We love it. But we would love it if people would support what we do. Because without support,
we couldn't do the
happen.
show. Yeah.
But honestly, even without the support, we make it happen.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
That's a lie. We just want your money, motherfuckers. We just want your money.
Just want your dollars. I can have my cup of coffee tomorrow.
I want you to work so I don't have to. Okay, folks? I'm going to be real here.
You know, something might happen next year. I'm not too sure yet. I'm trying to figure that shit out so that way we can be able to do the podcast and full time and run the website full time and start paying our writers and
Bro,
it's gonna happen.
I feel good, man. I feel good right now. You know, I went downstairs. I was pissed off. I drank a beer. I drank a shot, and now I'm drinking another beer. So you might see me go off the rails tonight, folks.
Nice.
My sound. I don't have any of my gear. I just have my fucking mic and my shitty laptop. So
let's go, baby.
Let's fucking do this shit, boys.
Well, let's do the quick rundown of the events that are happening this weekend. Starting tomorrow morning, live on Fightbook MMA, we have one Friday Fights 41. I will have the live results happening tomorrow morning. Also, the weigh-ins for UFC Fight Night. I will have the live weigh-in results at the same time as one Friday Fights is happening. Also, tomorrow we have Bellator 301 and our friends over there at Combate Global, Javier Reyes versus Steven Valencia. And our huge supporter of Fightbook MMA and big friends of ours, Brave Combat Federation 75 is happening on the 18th. And our friends.
I hate to interrupt, but when was the last time Brave had an event? It's been a while, right?
It's been a little minute. It's been a minute. They actually reached out to me on email. That's why I wanted to talk to you, Rudy. But I know we were both just fucking busy after work. But
busy.
So Brave reached out and they want us to interview our friend Jose Shorty Torres.
Fuck yeah, dude!
Before his title fight. So me and you, Rudy, we got to get together so we can do it over our platform here. So.
Sounds good.
Also, our friends across the pond, our friends, huge supporter of Fightbook MMA, Octagon, Mattia Faraoni versus Bogda Stoica. This is a kickboxing MMA event. This is also going to be streaming live at Fightbook MMA. And of course, UFC Fight Night 232, Allen versus Craig. And the other...
Craig.
We're going to see Craig. In the boxing bare knuckle step fighting category on November 16th, which is tonight. Right?
What?
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson, right?
Tonight we have a title fight. Yep.
Yeah.
It's going to be live on ESPN Plus. Shakur Stevenson versus Edwin de los Santos. This is going to be for the vacant WBC lightweight title. Also, tonight is another title fight. Emmanuel Navarrete versus Robson Conceição. This is a 12-rounder for Navarrete's WBO junior lightweight title. And then we jump off to November 18th live on ESPN Plus in Manchester, England. Denzel Bentley versus Nathan Heaney. They're going to be fighting for Bentley's British middleweight title. And in Los Angeles, live on DAZN on the 18th, Diego Pacheco versus Marcelo Coceres. This is another 10-rounder in the super middleweight division. And last but not least, in the United Kingdom, Frank Petty Jane versus Adam Azim. They're fighting another 12-round bout in the junior welterweight division. There's also a bare knuckle event that we just don't mention that promotion, but if you guys want to watch it, go ahead and go to the website.
Why not?
Yeah, it's happening. Let's just go. That's as far as we're gonna go. It's
it's just happening. If you know, you know. If you don't, then I'm sorry.
I like BKFC, bro. Fuck these guys.
It's all good. It's all good.
Hey, they banned Fightbook MMA because we spoke out and we did a little piece. It's our opinion. It's just an opinion piece, and they got their panties in a ruffle.
It's stupid, bro. It's stupid when you want media to not tell the truth or speak, whatever they want to speak. I understand slander, I mean, but we
didn't slander. We were just telling facts.
Yeah, if you have an opinion, that's fine, bro. I mean, it's just dumb to just want one-sided type of media coverage. It's just bullshit, bro.
And they honestly need all the media they can get to cover those events. Because I mean, come on now. I mean, Jesus, it's sad, but whatever. I mean, we good,
bro. Power Slap gets better coverage.
Yeah,
hey,
man.
Yes, they do.
Yeah, we will.
Did you know what? Let's talk about that in a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, guys, we had an event last week, UFC 295. Prochaska.
No, hold on,
Perez.
just a second.
Did we ever?
What's up?
Hold up. Totally forgot. If you're not drinking Bud Light, watching every single minute of every round of every event that Rob just mentioned, as well as going to fightbookmma.com for all your latest combat sports news, event results. You're just not a real fight fan.
You're not a real fight fan.
And if you're not doing the Fuck It Friday challenges or getting all the latest news on bears, not a fight fan. Sorry, folks.
And the only podcast that delivers all the bear dog news that you can ever think of is right
Just
here
strange
in
news.
Sitting Ringside.
Exactly.
Bears, deer, what else? We got,
UFOs,
aliens,
aliens, Bigfoot.
The Loch Ness Monster. We found it.
Bro.
So,
we cover it all, man. We cover everything here in Sitting Ringside.
Yeah.
But guys, just like I mentioned, we had UFC 295 Prochaska versus Pereira. Our boy Anik, you were there. How was it, bro? How was this event, man? Tell us about your experience.
So I was on my fangirl stuff that Friday. I got to meet Poirier, Yuri. I got to meet a lot of people. I got to meet Michael Chandler, Bilal Muhammad. I was actually on his game show for a couple minutes. The event itself, man, it was amazing. I sat at the front of the nosebleeds, and I see why Dana White doesn't do stadiums with 80,000 people, because it was 20,000 and I could see the place beautifully. It was absolutely electric. I love John Jones, but this was the more entertaining event, I'd say. More historic if John Jones fought, but the card was electric from top to bottom. Really, I don't know if there was a boring fight. I thought even the flyweights in the early prelims, Joshua Van, they put on a good fight. It was top to bottom, maybe the best card of the year. We got some good ones coming up, like UFC Austin. 296 is ridiculous, but man, 5 fights, 5 finishes on the main card. A pay-per-view where Donald Trump attended. This place was nuts.
So on a scale, we always give a grade on these events, Anik. So on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you grade it, man? 10 being the best event ever.
If 10 is the highest, I'm gonna go 9.5. I thought it was so good. It was every fight was entertaining, even the ones that went to a decision. I can't think of a boring fight. There wasn't. I was glued the whole time, so I got to give him props for that matchmaking.
Yeah, I mean, I'm giving this event a 10, bro. Even though there was some fights that I was disappointed in. Steamroller, I was fucking rooting for you, man. You got iced by Benoit Saint-Denis. I thought that was kind of expected, in a way, because Benoit Saint-Denis lately has been just ripping it, bro.
Dude.
And I don't know, man. Our team out there fucking Matt Frivola, they just been when they opened up the event with Bazooka
Yeah.
and Jamal Emmers and Bazooka got iced. I was like, oh fuck. I just have a bad feeling for our boys out in that neck of the woods, bro. And it didn't go out. You know, there was just a lot of fights that I was rooting for the other guy and the other guy lost, but it wasn't bad, bro. This event was top to bottom, bro. Fucking solid 10. I enjoyed every single minute of it, every single second, every single round. It was, I loved it, bro. It was a great event. I think Tabitha Ricci got fucking screwed, but whatever. It was a split decision, so it wasn't that bad. I think the biggest disappointment, or just Steve Erceg, dude. I don't know, dude. That guy's weird. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan.
That fight was very frustrating for me because I picked Costa. I thought Erceg is very good in defense, but like Costa was swinging for the fences every time. If he like shortened his punches, threw some 1-2s down the middle as opposed to going for haymakers, I think he would have won that fight because he caught Erceg multiple times, and it was just it was such a low IQ fight from Costa. I mean, he got knocked out by Albazi in December, and Albazi is a number 3 ranked flyweight. It's a tough fight, but man, he fought with no IQ, and it was frustrating because I picked him, so I was rooting for him.
Exactly, it was frustrating, bro. I mean, being the the main event on the prelims, I was just like, what the fuck is this guy doing, bro? And I wasn't really impressed with Steve Erceg either. I'm like, what the fuck are these guys doing?
Yeah, and I think
I don't know, man.
Yeah, because Steve Erceg was slated to fight Match Now, and went over Match Now. He would find himself with he ranked like number 10 at the moment, Steve Erceg. So Match Now as always brings it, you know what I mean. And Costa was just a game guy showing up, and like you said, he fought Albazi, previous tough opponents. So this is a test, man. These low key Brazilian killers, like last second, you kind of I don't know.
I just can't. I can't. You know, the fight that fucked up all my parlays, Sadikov versus Borshev.
Yep.
I couldn't even be mad about it. You know, these guys were happy, you know, fucking pigs in shit. They were dancing after the fight knowing that they got a draw. I'm like, what? But that again, that's why I was like, Steamroller's gonna lose, man. Two guys on his team just fucking I mean, it's not a win, but it's not exactly a loss, but it's pretty close to a loss. It was a draw.
Yeah.
And
dude, they were fucking celebrating like if both fighters won, dude. That's how amazing that ending was.
It was a good fucking fight, bro. It was a good fucking fight.
Neither of them were mad that they became a draw. You know what I mean? They were both happy. They're like, fuck yeah. That means we both put on a badass performance.
I mean, I should have been mad because they fucked on my parlays that early in the event. I was like, yeah, you know what? I can't be mad at two guys dancing.
Yeah, that was a fun fight. The crowd was going crazy for that. Okay, so I'm guessing the judges had it Vyacheslav winning 1 and 2, and then 1 and 3, and then Sadikov getting a 10-8 in round 2. That's what I'm assuming. I thought it could have went 2-1 Sadikov. I thought the decision, I couldn't disagree with it, even if it was close. So like, I didn't think it was a robbery.
No. And I'm sure Mark was pretty happy when they announced that it was a draw.
Yeah.
Oh, his ass was dancing with him.
Yeah. Mark was dancing.
And I gotta say this, bro. I fucking told you guys.
What?
On our last show that Jessica Andrade was gonna beat Mackenzie Dern.
Oh my god,
you know what? That's Dern's own goddamn fault, though.
I told you guys, I was like, Mackenzie Dern's looking a little chunky. I have a feeling she's gonna lose this shit. She lost,
dude. Mackenzie.
Oh, and bro, what the fuck? Did you see? You saw the interview. Joe Rogan telling Andrade, "Oh, you won. Now you can use that money to pay for your divorce." What the fuck kind of savage shit was that?
That's Joe Rogan for you.
I posted that on our fan page, bro. People were fucking just loving that clip.
Speaking on that fight though, Rudy, you did call that. I kind of seen it coming too, but when the fight started to play out, when you seen Mackenzie Dern like the big regress in her striking, like she looked fairly good in her previous
striking, bro.
She's got her last fight.
Well, yeah. I wouldn't say that she sucks at striking. She sucks when she gets hit. When she gets hit, she fucking freezes. Even the announcers are saying, like, bro, like, what is she doing? She looks like an amateur. The second she gets touched, she fucking buckles and she gets confused and she doesn't know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
And oh man, I knew it going to the second round. I was like, bro, she's fucking done. Andrade knew it. Everybody fucking knew it.
Yeah, and I think they mentioned it in the broadcast too that she used to previously train with Jason Perillo. I guess they closed Ruka. He's no longer a coach. So we definitely seen that play out in the fight where, like you said, really she gets hit, but she was winging punches like a fucking bar fight in Albuquerque, right, Rob? Like that shit was wild. So, but
you dumbass hoe.
But before we get to the co-main and main and break down the history that was made there, I do want to give major props to Diego Lopez, possibly a future champion. You cannot hate that guy's style. Like, if you do not appreciate that man's style and what he's been bringing to the cage each time, unbelievable stuff. He's a stud, man.
You know, I'm just happy that he kind of fixed up that fucking horse mane, and he doesn't look like he has a Karen.
He had his own mullet power that night. Karen.
Yeah, man. He did great, bro. I mean, I think that's my only knock on him was like, bro, you have a Karen fucking haircut, and then he came out with this horse's mane that he combs to the side. It still looks a little goofy, but I ain't gonna clown on you because you probably beat my ass too. That was a fucking amazing win over a solid dude like Pat Sabatini,
bro.
dude.
Yeah.
I didn't expect that. I thought it was gonna go to a decision. I thought Sabatini. I don't know, bro. After this loss, Sabatini's done.
I wonder who in fact good. Yeah, who in fact do you think is a good opponent for him though? Going at 145, like he is my true dark horse pick for 2024 as a guy that just creeps up and whatever fighting maybe a Brian Ortega or like somebody high level. You know what I mean? We haven't seen Brian Ortega since what? He's been out for like 2 years. He's still ranked in the top 10, top 5, I believe, right?
I think he's got one win in the last 6 years. Ortega fought against Yair July of 2022. He had the shoulder injury. He got beat up by Volk the year before. He had that one win over an aging Korean zombie. But so Lopez called out Bryce Mitchell. I do think Bryce Mitchell deserves a step up in the rankings. He put on a good performance against Dan Ige, but I would like to see Diego Lopez against anyone in the top 15. He deserves it.
I think the person that they need to put him up against right now is the person holding that number 15 spot, Alex Caceres. That would be an extremely interesting fight. Him or Dan Ige, dude.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I'd rather have Dan Ige, bro.
Yeah,
Dan Ige over Caceres.
Yeah, and Ige just
honestly, if number 12 is sitting at number 12 is Sadiq Yusuf, I don't know, bro. I don't know, man. I don't see him doing as well against a guy like Sadiq Yusuf, even though he just lost to Barbosa. But 11 and 12, Barbosa and Yusuf, those guys are killers, bro. You put them up against those two guys, maybe a different story. But if you could get past Dan Ige or Alex Caceres, I think you deserve a shot at those upper guys, man.
Yeah,
because Ige and what's the name just fought Bryce Mitchell and Ige, right? So the way the cards are falling, I mean, Lopez is fresh, man. He didn't take any damage at all. First round finish. He probably could fight before the year's out. I doubt it happens, but the guy did step up on a week's notice and fought a straight killer, made it a fucking battle. You know what I mean? So I could see him maybe stepping in like a last minute replacement, possibly.
But I totally skipped over Laurent Murphy. He'll smoke that dude.
But to the co-main event, I think you were in attendance. History was made. We have a new, what do they call it? Unlockable fighters. What is the last minute Brits stepping up? You can't beat them, right? Like Tom Aspinall, literally just like he said, 2 weeks. I think he has 2 or 3 weeks training, but Aspinall stays ready. Pavlovich had to prepare for several different opponents. Fucking Stipe, John Jones, Tom Aspinall. I thought Sergey was gonna get him. I knew the fight wouldn't go past one round. We all could have agreed to that.
I thought it was gonna go the other way, bro. And Tom Aspinall just, I think he just fucking solidified who he is with that win. I'm excited to see him. I want to see him fight John Jones now, bro. I really do.
Me too. I think Tom. The way I saw it was if Tom didn't get hurt in the first couple minutes, he would use his wrestling, also his striking to tire out Sergey. But he looked good, man. He looked quick. Now if Sergey connected with that right hand, things could have been different. But Tom looked so good, so quick, so confident. And when he walked out, man, like he walked out to an Englishman. I'm an Englishman in New York by Sting. That crowd was nuts. It was so relaxed. Tom was
I bet.
doing high knees as Sergey looked nervous when he was walking out. Like, I mean, he couldn't be more perfect. And I like to see him against John Jones. Do I think John beats Stipe and retires? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so too.
Probably.
So,
and that's the
guys,
thing,
we got
too.
a question.
Go
We got
ahead.
a question
Tom's
from
hand speed, though. Holy
a
shit.
viewer. Anthony Gomez is asking, I think the UFC's on a mild downfall with fans. What do you guys think about Bueno Silva getting a title fight? I don't think that's going to happen because she got popped. Didn't she just get popped with like fucking steroids or some bullshit?
Yeah, I believe
Myra
so.
Bueno
Yeah,
Silva?
I believe so.
So
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Not anytime soon. Maybe after the suspension.
Yeah, I mean, seeing her come up lately, she's been amazing. But I don't know, man. With that drug conviction, it's not going to happen anytime soon.
So
Yeah,
I
unless
think,
it's like a retroactive deal or something like that. I don't know how far back it goes, but I think it was stemming from the Holly Holm fight is what it was. So, so now going forward, go ahead, Anna.
Oh no, my bad. No, so I looked it up, right? I think her suspension ends in late November. It was because she didn't like disclose that she was continuing to take an ADHD or some type of medication. I think the UFC would have done Pena against Pennington, but Pena was hurt. So I guess I see why they made this title fight. Am I interested? No, not really. I would rather see Juliana Pena just because she's better on the mic. But yeah, who knows?
Yeah, because that division, I mean, after everything changed when the Lioness retired, so it's like women's MMA on a Sean Strickland note, he's not a fan.
I was about to say, you're starting to sound like Sean Strickland, bro. What's up with that shit? Better watch out because, Valentina's going to talk shit and call you out, and then you're going to have to do a little fucking gunfight or whatever. Like,
man.
Shut up, ho.
But yeah, no, like you said, Anik, Tom Aspinall won the crowd over, and shit. This was actually like it was a card for the hardcores. Like I know there was a lot of media asking John Anik in the presser, like, how do you sell this to the casual fan? But a lot of the casuals kind of know Alex Pereira. They definitely don't know Sergey Pavlovich. You know what I mean? The Tom Aspinalls of the world. But this was a card, like I said, geared to the hardcores. Had John Jones made that walk out there that night, would have been a historic moment. John's from New York. But I think, I don't know, the Stipe fight, that's just one of those snake-bitten bouts, Khabib, Tony Ferguson era. I don't think we see the fight happen. I want to see all the hardcores, the people that are that know the sport. Bro. Yeah, Tom Aspinall, John Jones is the fight to make. Absolutely.
Stipe's done. I think the next thing for Stipe is going to be PFL fighting Francis Ngannou.
Oh shit! You could do a trilogy there. Yeah,
I'm telling you, that's what's going to happen, bro. Mm-hmm. After he has this fight with Deontay Wilder, which is going to fucking happen. Which I've been advocating for since day one. Remember?
Yep.
Mm-hmm. I told you guys, I was like, bro, Ngannou versus Wilder is way
more
entertaining. Way more entertaining than a Fury fight.
Mm-hmm.
It just fight it bored me, bro, and I think it bored Tyson Fury too. That's probably why I didn't train as hard, and it wasn't the outcome that a lot of people wanted, and I wasn't impressed with it. It was just, I don't know, just a trash fucking fight in my opinion. I mean, it was good because it showed that Ngannou is, he's worthy, but I don't know, man. Against someone like the Bronx Bomber, yeah, I don't know, bro.
I think. Go ahead, Anna. Go. No, I was going to say, Francis Ngannou, I guess the rumor is that he will fight Chisora in his next bout. We'll get to the boxing.
No.
It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen.
Fury has that fight first.
Well, we'll see. There's been plenty of high-profile boxing fights that are going to take place in Riyadh. We'll get to that in the outside the cage news. But on the topic of the heavyweight matchups, I like the little PFL UFC cross promotion. We'll see if that does happen. But if they do that, it's going to be, UFC is going to get the hefty side of like, it's going to be all about the money on which the fighters are paid out. We know the UFC, it's going to happen in the octagon. It won't happen in the smart cage. It will be on the UFC's terms if it does in fact happen. That's maybe in 2024, hopefully, right? We want to see Francis back in MMA, right, before boxing. So
Yeah,
in that PFL cage too as well. So
I'm not really a fan, bro.
that's Rudy.
Hate on me because I say that, bro. I've never been an Ngannou fan. I've always said he's overrated. He's just a heavy-handed hitter, and I don't know, man. I don't even want to go down that road.
We'll get to it later. We'll get to it in outside the cage news.
No, I think the one guy who hits maybe as hard as him, Francis, against Derek Lewis. Francis was super gun shy, right? I want to see what he'd be like against Wilder, because like Wilder is someone that can sleep anyone. Yeah, Fury, he sleeps a lot of guys, but it's usually through like TKOs. Like Wilder puts people to sleep, just like Derek Lewis. And in a boring fight, Lewis edged out Ngannou. So give me Ngannou Wilder. I'd rather see that because we know Joshua's not going to go fight him. So
did we just become best friends? Fucking Anik, bro. What the fuck, bro? See,
hey, but Anik,
that is high level, MMA IQ, fight IQ.
Thank you.
Honestly, it is. It's I don't know why people don't see that, man. I don't see somebody like Ngannou going past Wilder. It's like, bro, you want to stand and bang, you're gonna eat some fucking shit, and I guarantee you ain't gonna fucking walk away.
He's never fought anybody like Dante at all, ever.
Nope.
So,
but Wilder's claiming that he wants to go to MMA. How many leg kicks would it take to put him out in MMA? One, two.
One,
two.
All right, cool.
Nah,
all
not
right.
one, two.
But just to remind y'all, though, the Last Minute Brits is a new mythical fighter.
Yep.
Need not forget,
bro. Hats off to fucking Tom Aspirin Balls. I give him a lot of shit, bro. I've been giving him a lot of shit since forever, bro. I was never really a big fan of Aspirin Balls. That's why I call him Aspirin Balls.
Frank Mir from Wish.
Yeah, exactly, dude. He's like the Frank Mir from Wish.
Just with better hands, I think. Faster hands.
He looks, bro. He looks like Gaston from fucking Beauty and the Beast.
Fuck.
It's funny.
No, he looks like he looks like Mark Goddard.
Oh,
right?
fuck.
He looks like Goddard for sure.
It's hats off to the dude winning the way he did, and with his fucking dad, bro.
Yes.
In the ring. That's just got to be the most amazing fucking feeling for that dude to be a champion the way he just Madison Square Garden, bro. I mean, that's just against Sergey Pavlovich, bro.
Yep.
The guy who was training to be the backup fighter, for the Stipe and Jones fight. I thought he was a shoo-in. I was like, man, there's no way he's fucking losing, dude. They called this guy up 2 weeks, before and say, hey, you want to fight for the interim belt? And he fucking takes it. I was like, there's no way he's going to win. And he fucking win. He won. And I wasn't mad at any of the losses that night, bro. None of them.
No.
Well, I think moving on to the main event, I think a lot of people were mad about a supposed early stoppage of Yuri Prochazka, Alex Pereira becoming the light heavyweight champ. In 1 year's time, the man has fought champion after champion, got everybody he fights, has fought for the belt, been a champion, goes in there and fights Yuri Prochazka off a pretty long layoff, terrible shoulder injury. Previously the champion, the 205 belt has been hot potato, Jamal Hill in the crowd. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it was an early stoppage, man, based on, we know Alex Pereira's hammers are unlike any other fighter's hammers. When Yuri Prochazka was going down on his back, he was going to get fucking destroyed.
Bro, you can tell that he was out. You can tell he was out.
He admitted that he was out, though. He admitted himself that he was out. His arms went limp. I get why the fans are all pissed off. You know what? They wanted a big finish. That's what it is. They wanted a big, complete knockout where he was out cold completely.
Fucking fans want to murder, bro.
That's what they wanted, Rudy. You're right. They wanted murder. And they went to see what his top game was like because he was on top on the way down. So they went to see what that was like because they've heard big things about it.
Emmett Glenn, he's saying it was a great stoppage. I don't know about great, but I mean, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about the stoppage.
It is what it is. You know what I mean?
And bro, and just like in Ngannou, I've been saying it since fucking Prochaska got on the scene. I think he's overrated, bro. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck how much hate I get about it, but I've never really liked the dude. He's just weird, bro. Like, you're a samurai. Where are you from? Bro, you ain't no fucking samurai. Shut up with that shit. You're like Highlander, bro. Shut
Highlander.
up.
Yeah. It proves that just how, I mean, Alex Pereira is, proven a legacy in just 7 fights. Like, the guy is just a mythical figure at this point. His walk to the cage, epic. Like, when I, in fact, do eventually get married, I'm going to walk like Alex Potan did to the cage at MSG. Yeah. But I mean, he's
I love
event,
that shit, bro. I love that shit.
I'm doing that before bed next time.
After that event, like the whole week, I was just walking everywhere like that. Just everywhere I was walking, and my wife was like, "Why are you walking like that?" It's like, man, shut up. And then I didn't get laid. So,
but I do. I like the storyline of Alex avenging Uncle Sensei Glover's losses, because Yuri and Glover went to fucking the gates of hell in that matchup, and then he didn't. I don't like that he didn't call out Jamal Hill. I don't know what's going on with that. I do, in fact. I want to get y'all opinion on it. Jamal Hill's the next guy up, right? Like, come on, there ain't no Izzy 205.
Oh no, there's no Izzy, bro. It's
Jamal Hill. Izzy fight.
He got a lot. Jamal Hill is getting a lot of shit online because, he's saying, y'all fucking just looking me over and glossing me over. And granted, I did, man. I never really respected the dude until he got the belt. Honestly, I was just like, man, who is this guy? He looks a little soft around the belly. Nothing really impressed me about the dude, but he's a fucking hitter, bro. He is a fucking hitter. If he puts hands on you, you're going to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what people, though, he kind of rubs people the wrong way, and a lot of people just love Alex Pereira, is what it comes down to. And the guy's just become a superstar, and I mean, shoot, he is a superstar, right? And then, like, he's avenging Uncle Glover, man. He's got to fight Jamal Hill. Jamal Hill 50-44 Glover Teixeira. And credit to Glover, the guy is tough as they come, and that's one of the most brutal beatings in a title fight in recent history. But the fight with Yuri and Glover, I want to reference that because I think that took a lot out of Yuri Prochaska, man. And then he had the layoff, coming straight back into the mix, fighting the straight killer, that Alex Pereira, and that guy was hungry, man. Like, came from the kickboxing world where we've seen those guys get KO, TKO. They fight, a month later. The guy's ready to come back, and look at what he did. Got KO'd by Adesanya, comes right back and wins a 205 title. And he's beaten some top names, some legends of the game. So absolute credit to Alex Pereira, and he's got to avenge Sensei Glover's loss to Jamal Hill. I fucking love that fight.
Me too, bro. Yeah, that was an amazing fight. Man, fucking Alex Pereira. I would love to hang out with that guy, bro. Right? I wouldn't understand a fucking thing he says, but he's funny, dude. That dude is funny, bro. He's hilarious. Scary, but hilarious, bro.
What's up, Dan? What's up, Matthew?
Dude, honestly, I can't imagine what it was like to be there live in person, Anik. That must have been like, that's just fucking amazing, bro, that you got to be there.
No, thank you, man. Honestly, it was such a blessing. Like, I bought tickets right when John Jones pulled out because I got the dip in the money, and the casuals wouldn't realize who Tom Aspinall is, but like, I love the fight game, so I took advantage of it, and it was worth it. I'm a pretty simple guy, but fighting is one thing that I'll spend my money on because I was there. Like, I was emotional. I was like, damn, it's just another level of happiness that, I'm very blessed, but you get that level of happiness from very few things in life, few passions in life. And when I was there just watching Alex, when his walkout, the MSG crowd loves him. And Yuri came out with an amazing walkout too. Like, it was just like two real warriors who went to battle, and it was nuts. And in terms of the fight, right? Like, the reason why I picked Alex going into it, I thought Yuri was a better martial artist, but based on the Glover fight, I thought he was going to go do something dumb, keep his hands low. I didn't think Yuri looked bad. I just thought Alex.
Nah, yeah.
Yuri didn't do anything stupid, in my opinion. I think Alex had a good counter, and he kept the game plan with the leg kick. So, I thought I was happy with at the moment. I thought it was an early stoppage. But once I watched the replay, I was totally okay with it. And Yuri's post-fight interview. Yep. What a classy guy, by the way. He admitted it. No one would do that. So
very humble.
Yeah, like you mentioned, the leg kicks though, because leg kicks, 2 kicks, and Yuri was compromised. We've seen it instantly, and that happened to Izzy too, man. And that's sticking. That's what his game plan is going to be going forward. The guy is fucking made of steel. And if you engage with him and he could push you back just like he did Yuri, he will end the fight quick. It doesn't take much time with Alex Pereira. I mean, the Jan Blachowicz fight, a little bit different. That was a bounce back fight, coming off a knockout. But that's fucking Jan Blachowicz. You know what I mean? That guy's made of steel too as well. But like I said, the guy
is a motherfucker.
Yeah, he's got wins over him. Like, it's incredible that Pereira, his journey in the UFC cage and just what he's accomplished, man. The guy is a fucking Hall of Famer, right? At the moment, like, shit.
Well, he got inducted to the Gloria Kickboxing Hall of Fame.
Yep.
Now next will be the UFC Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So let me ask you guys, how do you feel about Pereira's call out of Izzy, dude? He's trying to get him back in.
Dude,
honestly, I don't want it.
It's
like, bro.
What for? Why?
Yeah,
why?
It's because you know why. Everybody knows why. He wants revenge, bro.
I know, but
wants revenge.
But it's nah.
Honestly, a part of me does want to see that because a part of me says, you know what, if Izzy was able to do that, at that other weight class, he could do this stepping up at light heavyweight, and then there's a chance that he might be able to draw John Jones back in.
Yeah.
But I doubt it. It's that just highly unlikely John Jones will ever come back down. But it's it's a fight fan's fucking wet dream.
Yeah,
right?
I totally agree.
Yeah,
I feel
it's a cool scenario though. Like, go ahead, Onyx. Sorry, brother. No, I'll say the scenario of like Alex being the light heavyweight champ. He's got a clear-cut win over Sean Strickland at 85. Izzy's got the stone cold kill over Alex. He says he's out. So we got for the hardcores, like, that's a perfect scenario. And then for UFC matchmakers, yeah, I guess if they do Adesanya, they could do a huge fight for the 205 title. I know Izzy's failed at getting the 205 title before. I think only him and Volk are the only 2 fighters to fail at becoming the 2-weight champ. Everybody else has won the 2 belts. So that is some sort of pyramids tied to that, right, Rob? So
yeah, I think one thing. I mean, the Alex call out of Izzy, like, I was cool with it. I mean, but either way, like, one thing Dana said in the post fight that Izzy needs to fight a light heavyweight contender before getting a title shot, but also the Jamal Hill. I do believe Jamal deserves to be next, but he just tore his Achilles, and this was in like late summer. He's not going to be back till like mid next year either way. And Alex wants to be active, so I don't think either are like options that are realistic right now. And Alex doesn't like sitting on the sideline, but we'll see. I guess he could wait for Jamal Hill. Like, Dana's fine with that, I'm sure, but I don't know if Alex wants to wait, even if it's not Izzy or Hill. But who would be next? Dana. I mean, you got Ankalaev, Walker.
Jamal Hill.
That's a good fight, but I think
I can't wait for that shit.
What's up?
Yeah, they rebooked
I can't wait for that. I can't wait for that shit.
Me too, man.
What do you think's next for Yuri, man?
He's already back in the samurai mindset. Last I checked online. So.
Honestly, I'd like to see him rematch Blachowicz. Blachowicz has never lost a rematch, and I think that would be an interesting fight, bro.
I think they booked didn't they book Rakic rematch with him as well, though? That's been announced. I agree with Danique, though. I mean, definitely Alex Pereira is going to be active. I feel like he's going to get a fight UFC 300. You got to have Alex Pereira on UFC 300. So at the latest March or so time frame, but it could happen sooner. But as far as contenders, Izzy's still sitting out there. That's maybe the way the UFC goes. The cash cow grab for the fucking 8th time. The 8th fight, right?
Izzy ain't doing shit, bro. He ain't doing shit for at least another year, bro. I mean, that dude, I mean, he doesn't want it, man. He doesn't want it. He ain't got the drive. He's just like, whatever, man. I don't give a fuck if you call me out.
Sean Strickland, baby. That's the man.
Yeah.
You got the impersonation.
Sean Strickland,
That's the man.
Or John John Jones it was meant for Jones to pull out at heavyweight to cut back down to 205 to fight Izzy.
Nah,
No,
he ain't doing that. Bro. He ain't doing that. I would love to see it, but
yeah, imagine that. Shit. But a historical night at MSG. Anik, you're in attendance. That's dope. Boots on the ground. Fight Book MMA affiliate out there. So yeah, man. To put a cap on it, I mean the card was great, and you guys know I'm pretty harsh on grading this shit, but I give it like an 8.5. It's the prelims live
8.5 out of David.
Yeah. History was made, man. History always gets made at Madison Square Garden. So yeah, no doubt
for
about
sure,
it.
man. I'm giving it a 9.5 for sure.
I give it a 10. 10.
No.
10.
Yep.
It was fucking amazing, bro. I mean, I'm still excited just talking about it, bro. It was fucking awesome. And that's because a lot of the fighters that I wanted to win didn't win. I'm not even mad about it.
Me too, man.
Right on. Well, let's get to our next segment. David's favorite segment. It's that time, Rudy.
Oh, is it that time?
It is, bro.
Fucking Emmett saying we need to do a
Inside the Cage News.
Emmett saying we need to do a fight companion for UFC 300.
I'm not mad at that, actually.
I like that idea, man.
I am not mad at that. We haven't done one
in a very long time, bro.
I think we need to do it. Anik, you are more than welcome to jump on.
I gotta say this, bro. We were the first fucking people to do that shit. We were the first people to fucking do Who You Got. And now the UFC's fucking milking that shit and never paid us a fucking dime for that. Fuck you.
I love to, man. So fight companion as in like you're picking fights, or how are we?
No, we watch the fights all together.
We watch the fights live on the air, man, and we've done that a couple of times.
Well, that was fun.
I remember the first one. Was it the second one? The first one or the second one? The one where Tyler King passed out from drinking too much.
Second one.
We got like fucking
comedian on one.
Thousands of views, bro. It was like fucking 20,000 people in Russia watching the event.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
Yeah. I would love to do that.
Okay, I think it's done. We're gonna do a fight companion for UFC 300.
Nice.
Yeah. I've yet to be a part of one. I think I might have jumped in on the first one, but. The Tyler King one, I was like in and out.
The first one we did it on. I had COVID, bro.
Yeah, you did.
COVID. I was fucking dying the whole time. The entire 3 hours, I was fucking dying, but I did it. I got drunk off my ass, and I suffered from COVID for 2 weeks.
Was that the Wyman leg break one or no?
I don't remember. Honestly,
I think so.
Dude. I don't remember any of that shit.
It was the Wyman leg break one was holy shit. Because our reaction to that leg break was like we were all like, "What the fuck?"
We all were like, "What?" Yeah.
I was like, he's standing on it. He's standing on it. It's like, just fall backwards, you moron. Fall backwards.
But we definitely have done like Rudy said, the Who You Got. We've done the fight companions. We've definitely inspired so many people out there, Rob, who don't show the love and the credit, but we showed them a new outlook on life. Yes. And, made them think differently about the fight game and podcasting. And that's for another show. That's, what I mean?
That's for another show.
You know who the fuck you are out there. But outside the cage news, we got to get right to the biggest star in MMA history, the greatest fighter in MMA history. He's coming back, right? UFC 300, the great Conor McGregor. We got to talk about him. We haven't mentioned him in a while. It's been a while since we mentioned Conor.
I won't mention Conor McGregor until I see him on the scale or walking in the cage. Then I'll mention Conor McGregor. I just don't like the guy.
What? Bro, who doesn't like Conor McGregor?
I know a few people.
Not a real fight fan.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, remember when everybody wanted to be Conor McGregor?
Everybody wanted to be Conor. And it's just... nobody could be Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor is his own beast, and just leave it at that. Be yourself, and let Conor McGregor be Conor McGregor.
You're wrong, dude. There is one man that wants to be Conor McGregor. That's what's that? Ian Machado.
Big fight coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, he tries too hard to be fucking Conor McGregor, and it's quite frankly, it's a little disgusting.
And I think he got kicked out of the gym. Leon Edwards said he KO'd.
That's
there
right.
was rumors.
He got kicked out of the gym, bro.
Well, he's been kicked out of a couple gyms, but like Leon Edwards, I guess there was rumor that he knocked him out in training. Leon confirmed that was false. They just, wanted him out of the gym because he's got cameras and like a bunch of bullshit. Potential spy is what I think is what's going on there. Yeah. But that's, I guess, part of the outside the cage news. Yeah, for sure. Ian Machado, Gary, because like I said, big time fight coming up for him. That guy is a fight or two away from fighting for the belt. You know what I mean? Yep. So he is an exciting guy. The Conor antics and that, I don't know. He's got to pump the brakes on that a little bit, but he is actually a fucking straight killer in the cage. Yeah. But taking it too far, man, like Rudy said.
Yeah, dude. I mean, the second that he took on that little fucking I'm a bad guy persona, it rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, dude, I don't like you anymore, dude. You're trying too hard to be Conor McGregor, and only one man can be Conor McGregor, and that's Conor McGregor. And even sometimes, even when Conor McGregor was being Conor McGregor, he rubbed me the wrong way. And I don't know, bro. I'm just like,
yeah,
pretty
much.
Ian when he was humble, bro. It's like, bro, like shut the fuck up, bro. And then when I found out he took on his chick's name, I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm gonna give you a pass. And then he started being a dickhead. I'm like, nah, ain't no pass no more, bro. You took your chick's name, bitch.
Remember, you guys recall last time Conor did a presser in his last fight, 3 years ago? Remember how cringe that was? Remember, Conor used to steal the conference and everybody be going nuts, but it was super cringe even with Conor in his last bout as well. So
Poirier, right?
Yeah, it was terrible. Yeah, it wasn't like the days of him prancing around in MSG with the mink coat. Like those were the days. Those were the golden era days. But man, Conor McGregor though, back to the guy, UFC 300. Yeah. The Chandler fight's a myth at this point, right?
Yeah, it's a myth, but I think it's gonna happen.
Let them both juice up and fucking fight. There.
Yeah, hey. So Emmett's saying before Ian joined Killcliff, he had to go at Gilbert Burns. Gilbert ended up telling him to stay away from him during camp, although now they seem to be mates. So yeah, I mean, I'd agree with that, but I don't know, man. Ian, you need to get your head out the clouds, homie.
Well, speaking of getting their head out the clouds and retiring from the sport of mixed martial arts and boxing, the great fucking Dylan Dennis retires from boxing and MMA.
Good. So I guess he didn't get accepted into the UFC, huh? What the fuck is wrong with you, Mark? The greatest fighter ever.
No, he is not. No, he is not.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, dude! Don't even give me that bullshit. No. He's greater than Muhammad Ali. Greater than Conor McGregor. Greater than dude. He could beat all of them together at the same time. You know what? He should have been a special character. You should have been a special character on the UFC 5.
Yeah, they should have added him in there. How is he not on there? Come on now.
Bro, they don't even have some of the fucking current guys on the roster right? On there. What the fuck?
They don't have half the ranked fighters, actually.
I know.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is this game, dude? It's just like a clone of UFC 4.
Copy and paste of UFC 4.
Yeah, cash grab. And then you got to pay for everything online.
They just add extra fighters to the game. Like
I'd rather play the power slap game, dude, even with all the fucking ads.
Yeah, straight up.
But speaking of which, they took all the ads out, bro. Just so you know.
Nice.
It's better.
They listen to us.
They listen to us, bro.
They
always listen to us.
Yeah, but it's unfortunate though that we will never see Dylan Dennis compete and display those magnificent boxing skills. And I
can't with you, David. Seriously.
Yeah, Anika's like, what the fuck?
Exactly. Emmett knows what's up. Dylan is the GOAT.
Oh my God.
The gayest of all time.
Hopefully.
Oh shit, Mark! Hockey is for pussies.
Oh
yeah.
I didn't spell my fucking name right, Emmett.
Tell that to the guy who got his throat slashed.
Dude,
did you hear about that shit?
That guy that did it, he's going to jail for manslaughter.
Yeah, fuck that dude, man.
It's crazy.
Yep.
Dirty ass player, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's some crazy. That's something that you think would maybe possibly happen, but somebody dying as a result, like that's ridiculous.
And on
but,
live
yeah.
TV, bro.
And
Yeah.
that guy had the most penalties in the league.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's like, nah, this dude
he's
is
just
going
a
out
dirty
there to,
fucking player.
yeah, he's a
dirty
dirtbag looking to
fucking
fucking
player.
hurt somebody. Yeah.
Fuck
But
that.
from one retirement of a GOAT to another boxing legend and a GOAT, Logan Paul, he has retired from boxing and will just continue to pursue the WWE. What do you guys think? We're losing two great boxing fucking champions. Like, what in the fuck is going on here? Come on, guys.
David, here's a tissue.
Right?
Wipe those
Fuck
tears
Logan
out.
Paul, bro. I'd rather see his brother Jake Paul, and I'm not even that big of a fan, but I've always thought Logan he sucks dick.
Man.
Fuck.
Dude.
Logan Paul. No, but we do want to see Jake Paul fighting that PFL cage though against Nate Diaz, right? So
yeah, I'm down with that.
But Logan though, WWE GOAT, boxing GOAT, rides off into the sunset, right? Already at what? How old is he? 28 years old, something like that, right? 27 years old.
I don't know. I don't give a fuck about that guy, bro. I mean, just seeing how bad he just fucking. Like Dylan fucked him up, bro, online. He fucked him up, dude. He just embarrassed him, and he's still marrying that hoe. Like, dude, I don't know, man. I don't know what's wrong with you, bro. I lost respect for that guy. Not that I had a whole lot of respect for him, but yeah, man. I don't like Logan. He rubs me the wrong way. His brother, he's all right.
He's all right. Jake's good. Jake's good.
I gotta respect Jake.
No.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of, from fake fighters to the real fight game, I do want to mention, it's not in the notes, fellas, but reading an article about big changes made to the Colby Covington camp and going forward against Leon Edwards. Colby Covington, previously was a southpaw. He's been training, switching up to striking. He will, in fact, be an orthodox fighter going in to the bout against Leon Edwards. So, very interesting stuff, and that's high stakes, man, at welterweight. I think you were just a part of MSG, but what do you think of that card, though? UFC 296 is absolute fire, right?
Man, I think that's going to be even better. I mean, even just you have Josh Emmett, Giga Chikadze on the prelims. Like, you have Cody Garbrandt on the prelims. Like, I think that's an even better card on paper.
That's like a UFC Fight Night card.
296?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The prelims is like it's like a card, like a UFC Fight Night card.
You're totally right, man. I think that's going to be really exciting. I don't know if we're going to get 5 finishes on the main card, like 295, but I think we're in for some wars. I think we really are.
It's going to be hard to top UFC 295, but the way it's stacked up on paper right now, the Covington, Leon Edwards, that is high stakes at welterweight, and I mean, it's been a long time
we're
coming,
topping
man.
it, bro. And you want to know how we're gonna top that shit? Tony Ferguson gonna knock out Paddy Pimblett.
Let's
go. We wanted to get to that.
I'm calling it now. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Tony Ferguson is gonna knock out Paddy Pimblett.
Yeah, we were supposed to get to that topic last week. I know DC and RC were talking about it. I'm not a fan of that fucking show at all, so don't quote me on that.
It's stupid.
But Tony Ferguson training with David Goggins. DC is real critical of like Tony, the type of training that Goggins is putting him out there. It's like Tony was already an Iron Man before an Iron Man was an Iron Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, is he going to be overtrained? Is it going to affect his? I mean, Tony's got to bounce back at some point. I hope it's the Pimblett fight. But what do you guys think of like the shit that's been going on? He's been posting on social media with Goggins, though.
I think it's good for him, bro. I think we haven't seen that fire lit up under Tony's ass in a while, man. Honestly, he just seemed like a shell of the man. Remember, a couple fights before, man, he just seemed like he was just gonna quit on himself. He was having problems with the family and shit, and he just seemed like he gave up, man. And seeing him in this camp, a little different. And I don't know, man. Another fighter I've never been a fan of is Paddy Pimblett. I think he sucks. I think he's overrated. They give him, a bunch of cans, bro. Jared Gordon was not a can, and Jared Gordon did not lose that fight.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hell no, dude. The fucking judges just gave that fight to Pimblett.
That was bullshit.
I think the only way Paddy wins this is by subbing Tony Ferguson, taking his back. If he wants to stand and bang,
Oh,
I think
dude.
Tony's gonna fucking kill this guy.
Mhm.
Yeah, Tony. I mean,
And I hope that's what happens.
Yeah, the strangest thing about Ferguson, I mean, Rudy, like you said, he had sort of like a downfall. He like wrecked his truck, a DUI conviction or something like
Yep.
that. And then the most randomest thing that I did not know is that he had Brandon Gibson as his striking coach. Rob, you've seen that, right? Like,
Mhm.
like what kind of bullshit? What was going on there? So I blame Brandon Gibson for the downfall of Tony Ferguson. What was going on there?
Me too.
He
Yeah.
just wanted to take pictures with Al Kukui or what? He didn't win a fucking fight with
Nope.
him in his corner. So come on now. Come on now. But
I think.
go ahead.
No, you go, bro.
No, I was going to say we'll move on to a topic, but you can have your take on the Ferguson, and we'll move on.
Yeah, I mean, I think. Well, I guess the only thing that made me feel better about the Jared Gordon, Patty Pimblett thing is Gordon got his MSG moment. He said he used to shoot heroin under Penn Station, and he knocked out Mark Madsen, Olympic silver medalist, in 3 minutes.
Exactly.
So that's the only thing that could make me feel somewhat okay with what happened last year. Like the MMA gods returned it to Gordon. But yeah, that's all I got to say on that. I hope Patty.
Yeah, I thought that was awesome, bro. That was an awesome win. That just even solidifies my take on that Patty versus Gordon fight even more.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, man. Patty Pimblett reminds me of I said it. I think the last show he reminds me of Ricky Hatton, dude. The guy that would blow up in weight, and then he would cut like 200 fucking pounds to fight. Eventually that shit's going to catch up to you, bro.
Mhm.
It's going to catch up to you. You can't consistently keep doing that. And just with age and time, it's going to catch up to you, bro. And I don't know, man. I don't think this is a good fight for him. He might think it's a fucking just a walk in the park, but I don't know, man. People have just overlooked Tony for a long time. And lately they've been doing that a lot. And I don't think it's going to go the way people think it's going to go.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering what the contract situation Tony has with the UFC, if it's the last fight, because I mean he's taken how many losses in a row now, and
6.
I don't know if he signed if he signed a 10-fight deal or so, he may in fact still have 3 fights to go, but he's somewhere near the end of his rope. Win against Patty would be great. That would be fucking for the MMA gods and all the fucking hardcores out there, because I don't think Patty Pimblett is like the most popular. I mean, he is popular, don't get me wrong. The guy has like a big following, has earned some pretty good paychecks in the UFC, but find a legend like Tony knows he's got to go in there and take care of business. And we never thought we'd see this fight happen at any point in either guy's career.
He hasn't fought in a year, bro. He hasn't fought in a year.
Yeah.
El Cucui's fight was in July, a couple months ago against, Bobby Green. I don't know, man. I'm not a fan of Pimblett, dude. That's probably one of the big. He could be fighting fucking anybody, and I'd be going for them.
Well, from MMA back to some boxing, boys. I want to talk about. We mentioned Francis Ngannou earlier. He is ranked in the WBC as number 10 at the moment. There was fight announcements with the Tyson Fury. There was several fights booked, including your boy Rudy, Deontay Wilder, right?
Yeah, just number 10. I'm like, you knocked the dude down once. Come on.
I know, right?
Tyson Fury treated like this shit like it was an exhibition fight, because he knew he had a fight against Chisora in December. It was December, right? Originally stated for December, but then now it's pushed back to February. Yeah,
against
Fury.
Usyk.
Against Usyk, not Chisora. That's right.
Yeah.
He wasn't really taking the fight seriously. So to have him ranked number 10, I'm like, come on, bro. That's a slap in the face for a lot of the fucking fighters out there that have been doing this shit all their fucking lives. And for this guy to just step in and take a piece of what they're doing. I mean, it's a good thing and it's a bad thing. I mean, it brings a lot of eyes to the sport, and it brings a lot of
hate.
I wouldn't say money, because the money's already there, bro. It's boxing. If it was the other way around, that'd be a little different. Like the Jake Paul, Logan Paul shit. It's like, you know what? You're bringing eyes on the MMA world, in my opinion. But the other way around, I don't know, man. Ngannou's really not doing anything for boxing, and a lot of people say boxing is dead. I don't think it's fucking dead.
No,
I don't think it's dead. It hasn't been dead. People have been saying that forever, and it's not fucking dead. It's just that you're not a real fight fan.
I think boxing, we've had a lot of undisputed fights this year, a lot of great fights of people that we want to see the best of the get best, and I think that's one thing boxing has delivered this year, but there's still the same BS where like everyone's, sucking up to Mauricio Suleiman, the WBC president. They have a new stupid belt for every single fight. They had a belt for Tommy Fury's crying like he won a world title when he beat KSI, and then who else? I'm trying to think. It's Anthony Joshua. You got Eddie Hearn, who loves Joshua so much, but we're not seeing the best fight the best. Like Usyk and Fury, like, do I think it's going to be the most interesting fight? No, but I'm happy it's happening because it's the two people with the belts. I'm tired of this. It's a clown show. I think we have Wilder and Joshua on the same card, and Joshua's going to win this fight, and then he's going to call for a title fight, which I don't think he deserves.
Nope.
Yeah, I agree, man. I agree. I think that's probably the biggest thing about boxing that people don't like and people don't understand is like, man, why are there so many belts? Why are there so many titles? I don't get it. I think that's the problem is people just don't get it. They're like, whatever. I just want to see something exciting. And I don't know, man.
I think they.
I do not like Francis Ngannou, bro. He gave us the two most boring fucking fights in the UFC history, bro. Ngannou versus Lewis, 1 and 2, the worst fucking fights in the history of combat sports, I would say. Boring.
Yeah, I think because a lot of those fights that have been announced, the UFC is going to Riyadh. A lot of the boxing fights are going there. I mean, we had KSI coming out in like a fucking Lamborghini and like that whole stage set there. So I mean,
bro, and that's the thing. The people that say that boxing is dead, then why the fuck are all these people, celebrity boxing? Why is everybody doing the boxing?
You
thing?
just
Boxing
mentioned
is fucking dead,
celebrity
asshole.
boxing, yeah. So our boy Ryan Caddick says professional boxing is like 50 real boxers, and rest are celebrities or old timers.
Yeah, but boxing is dead, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
boxing.
Why
is
should anybody care? Fuck out of here, bro. Boxing was my first fucking love of the game, bro.
Same.
I grew up
Same
watching
here.
fucking Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, Mike fucking Tyson. I mean, I grew up watching these
and all the
dudes
Mexican fighters.
Exactly, bro. Fucking, oh my god, it's not even funny. And then MMA hit the scene, and I'm like, dude, this is the shit. And I've been in love with both of them, dude. I just love combat sports in general. And just when I hear people say, boxing, you're just not a fight fan, bro. You're just a pussy. I'm sorry.
Like, even though we will still see like the Jake Paul effect, I know, Rob, you said that a lot of people are just not interested in those matchups. They're still going to generate a lot of interest. They might even, in fact, make the Jake Paul fucking world title. You never know in 2024. Like you said, I think every fight there's a different belt. Yeah. We don't even know. Like, a lot of people that follow boxing don't even know there's certain belts, and like there's too many
WBA,
of them.
WBC.
Yeah, like the Ngannou Fury bout, there was like a special belt for that fight too, or whatever. So I mean,
yeah, and I also think in every fight that has a fake WBC belt, I'm so tired in the post-fight interview seeing that ugly WBC belt shirt. Like, now at least give him a cool championship shirt like the UFC does. Like, it's just all a promotion. I don't get it. I don't get why. I guess the WBC must have a lot of power because like it's a lot of stuff up to him, and I just want to know why.
Yeah, they got a lot of power, bro. A lot of power, a lot of pull. There's no around it.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Next.
Well, we'll cap off outside the cage news with that boxing topic there. Let's transition to touch on Bellator 301 is actually pretty damn good on paper. We'll touch on, I guess, the main card portion, some high stakes at Bellator 301. We know Bellator is not going to be around for much longer, boys, so we got to watch every single fight, every round. We know the talent is probably going to go mostly to the UFC. Some of them going to PFL, but at the moment, we do have Sergio Pettis and Patchy Mix is an unbelievable matchup, right? At 135.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a good fight.
Patchy Mix is gonna put a hurt on Pettis, dude. Every Patchy Mix fight that I've ever seen since he was fighting in King of the Cage. Yep. I mean, it's been fucking amazing. I've watched Mix train at Jackson Week in person, dude. He's a fucking beast in that camp, man. So shout outs to you, brother. We need to get you on our show soon.
Yeah, he's been coming up for a while, and I know he doesn't do too
Mhm.
many shows. I think he's even turned down like Ariel or so. I don't know if Ali Abdulaziz is his manager or something like that. Maybe I'm not too sure, but that might be the case.
Hey, so you guys want to take today's Bellator quiz?
What is it?
Let's let me share it with you. Bantamweight champ Sergio SP Perez puts his strap on the line at Bellator 301 this Friday. Which state does he call home?
Oh,
What are the choices?
Wisconsin.
They can't see it.
Wisconsin,
Illinois, Wisconsin, or Virginia?
Wisconsin.
So let's go with
Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
Milwaukee.
Please register. The fuck out of here! Ain't gonna register that shit. Stop sharing. That's some bullshit, bro. Come on, Bellator. Why are you gonna make me sign in to answer a quiz? That is dumb as fuck.
No, it's definitely Wisconsin. We all know Tim and his brother Anthony, Milwaukee boys. So, but yeah, fucking, I remember meeting Sergio and Anthony Pettis in the time of like the fucking Superman kick. I mean the cage. What is it? The Anthony Pettis kick.
The Pettis kick, yeah, off the cage.
Showtime kick. Yeah,
Showtime.
Yeah, and I think at the moment, like Sergio Pettis, like nobody knew who he was. He was always the little brother. But now at this point in his career. Oh, there we go. Oh, we're gonna take the quiz now.
Yeah, we got it right,
bro. We got it right.
Okay.
You're a real fight fan, dog.
There it is. It doesn't continue. There's one question. No, I was gonna say, but Sergio Pettis at this point in his career, he's kind of made himself out of the shadow of brother Anthony, of course.
Oh, for sure, bro. Sergio had put it. Yeah, he made a name for himself in Bellator.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see him like maybe go back to the UFC and fight them guys at 135 because man, he just gets better each time out there. We know Patchy Mix has got that frame, or like he's so dangerous on the ground. His striking is unbelievable, man. So it's up to Sergio Pettis to step his game up once again and show what he's made of in that cage because Patchy Mix is an absolute killer, and I'm glad this fight is happening when it is. Both these guys are definitely in the prime of their career. So,
dude, if once Bellator is done, I think Sergio should go to one championship.
Ooh.
There'll be some options for him, some good paydays too, for sure.
Good paydays and some good options for Sergio to fight at.
Yeah, there will be.
Yeah, I think this Bellator event is going to be better than the UFC event.
I agree.
Yeah, it's 16 fights deep, and this main card is so stacked that it kicks off with Patricky Pitbull against Alexander Shilby. So that's Patricky Pitbull is usually a main event slot. AJ McKee is the second fight on the main card. We know AJ McKee, the mercenary, is the truth, man. So do not miss the main card on this Bellator card. But it's the prelims. I mean, you got to be a real fight fan. 16 fights, right, Rudy? You got to make the ultimate commitment. So, but anything else? Because Danny Sabato,
and that's not the only event. That's not the only event going on. But
yeah, we have LFA as well. I forgot to mention we got LFA coming up. I mean, there's just so many events, bro. And then. Yeah, go ahead.
No, we'll get to UFC. We'll break down the main card, picks, predictions there. But does Jason Jackson have a chance against Amosov, you guys think? Because that guy is killer, right? He doesn't fight that often, but this guy is top notch, one of the best in the world at 170. And
who, Jackson?
He could probably, Amosov.
Oh, Amosov. Yeah. No, dude, I think Amosov is going to take the belt, bro.
Yeah, I don't think Jackson.
No, fuck no. Amosov is going to destroy Jackson.
Like it's gonna be
27-0.
Dude, he's a killer.
There ain't no way he's losing.
It's not gonna be pleasant either.
Jackson crept up into the slot, and like Amosov got to fight somebody, but this would be a pretty damn big upset. You know what I mean? But
it would.
My money's on. Yeah, my money's on Amosov.
Do you got the betting odds, Rudy?
Well, I got the fan odds.
What are the fan odds?
With you.
Topology community odds are fucking hilarious sometimes.
No. The this is a Bellator odds. It's so 87% of the fans are predicting Amosov to win. 1% is a draw, and I'm pretty sure that 1% is fucking you, Mark.
It's not me. I swear, it's not me.
1% got Jackson winning.
That 1% is not me picking the draw.
One user logging in and picking a fucking draw. Yeah, right there. But I do like
now
the
Ryan Caddick is saying Anthony Pettis versus Benson Hendo is in karate combat. Karate combat was announced. Isn't that this weekend?
Is that this weekend or is that next weekend?
No, because that's the same. Or yeah, it's that card, and then there's the Sam Alvey fight. Sam Alvey's fighting,
right?
Yeah, Sam's fighting for the heavy
event, isn't it?
No,
I'm not too sure.
I think it's the same event.
I'm pretty sure it's the same event.
Yeah, same as the co-main, I believe.
Okay, there you go.
Yeah, shout out to Sam Alvey fighting for that heavyweight belt and karate combat. Some real blood sport shit going down right there. Yeah.
Man.
Overall, Bellator 301 is super stacked. Do not miss it. Prelims are on YouTube. Broadcast is on Showtime, and I think this is like the last Bellator card on Showtime, right? To end the year.
Next Showtime's getting into MMA and boxing.
Boxing.
Yeah, so this is RIP, and it's kind of shitty, right? Because Bellator, we know they will in fact be around putting on events, but it's just kind of like a going out of business sale. You know what I mean? With the sign is already up and shit. Everything.
It's been on Showtime forever, boxing, so it's gonna be weird not seeing it on there anymore.
Everything must go.
Yep.
Since we're not going to have a show next week because of Thanksgiving, let's go ahead and do a quick breakdown of PFL 10. Our boy Anik, he's been hardcore reporting PFL. I'm telling you guys, PFL loves Fightbook MMA. I sent them a link of our recent coverage that we did and uploaded on our YouTube and on the website, and like within 10 minutes I get a reply from their PR, and they're like, thank you so much for always putting PFL on the map on Fightbook MMA. So, and all that is kudos to Anik. He's our PFL guy. So yeah, man, Anik, go for it, bro. You're a PFL guy.
No, thank you, man. And I want to say, like, the first ever media event I covered in my life was last year's championships in person, because it was my backyard in MSG. And the PFL PR team, their whole Lauren Mack, everyone there is so kind. Really, there's a bunch of young journalist friends that I have that they're all covering Bellator right now, but I'll see all of them Thanksgiving PFL. I'll be there for the weigh-ins. I'll be there for the media day, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and my family's been Thanksgiving on Saturday. Shout out to them for that. Oh, we got a stacked card. I don't have the card pulled up next to me, but if you say it, I know it. I just don't know the order exactly.
Well, we got the main event. It's the tournament champions. We have pretty much the full main card. Yeah, we have Clay Collard versus Oliver Abu Mercer.
That's me.
Yeah, no, Aubin Mercier has been cashing checks in PFL. Is all I know.
He's been taking people out, and I love it. He even took out a local boy from here. So.
Yeah, I think OAM. I think Clay had a close fight against Shane Burgos. I think OAM will use his wrestling to dominate. He's got a dope suit sponsor. We went a little bit viral. Fightbook MMA.
Yeah, we did.
Do gentlemen. He corrected me. There's French suit sponsor, French and Canadian. They're really nice people. I'm trying to get sponsored here. I've been in talks with them, but I think he's gonna win. I think he's gonna wear a nice suit to the press conference. But yeah, I think both of them are good human beings. You know, I don't like picking against a lot of these fighters that I cover, but there's a lot of good human beings in this championship rounds. But I go OAM.
OAM, dude.
Hey, bro, but you know, keeping it real, man. You got to keep it real, 100%. Sometimes you say shit that people don't like or don't agree with all the time. But one thing they're gonna do is always respect you, bro, for telling the truth.
Exactly, man. You're totally right. You just gotta back up whatever you say.
Yep.
True that. Co-main event, Redden Ferreira versus Dennis Goldstoff.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah, I guess I can do the talking for this.
Yeah.
Ferreira's got the range and he's got the power, right? But I say Goldstoff I think he's finished everyone in the first round as well. As the fight goes on, I'd say Goldstoff for the cardio. He's also beaten Ferreira, if I'm not mistaken, last year. I'm gonna go Goldstoff by TKO third round.
Yep. Yeah. And then before that, we have Larissa Pacheco versus Marina Moknatkina.
The fight won't go past the first round.
No, it won't.
Oh, the Renan Ferreira? Hell no, dude.
No, the
Not at all.
Pacheco fight.
Okay,
Pacheco
yeah, the
fight.
Pacheco fight. Oh,
Pacheco's
fuck no,
not
dude.
going
This
past the
one's
first
gonna
round
go.
at all.
No.
Pacheco's gonna fucking destroy Marina.
I will say Marina is a big threat on the ground. I still think Pacheco's going to win, but I
Yeah.
say I wouldn't be surprised if Marina stuffs a couple of the takedown attempts. She's a
Yeah.
4-time Sambo champion. She's actually married to Sergey Spivak, so she's one of the top power couples in MMA. Really nice lady, but yeah, I'm going Pacheco knockout. But
So she's
gonna have to get.
she's
gonna
married
miss
to
a couple
Mark.
takedowns. What's up?
She's married to Mark.
She's married to Mark. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Oh, that's funny. Mark, you do look like
But
him,
the-
so
But I do like this fight that on the main card 170. I believe it's a rematch, right? Magomed Karamov against Sad Boise. That's legit, man. That guy, it's his only loss in PFL, right? And now they're rematching. It's how many years later now? So
Yeah. So, what do you guys think? I have an opinion on it, but I want to hear if anyone else has an opinion.
oh, dude, we never go against anybody with the last name ending in Ov, Gov,
Yeah,
Gov.
right?
I mean,
ooh,
I think
It's
That's
a close
long ass
fight.
option.
but this one,
Holy shit.
but this one, it is a close one. Sabadusi he's bro.
yeah.
This is gonna be a war, man, and I don't know if it's gonna even pass by the first round at all.
I
And
think
they're
both of
scheduled for
them-
5.
Yeah, both of them had knockouts in their 2 regular season bouts. Both looked really good. I will say Magomed looked a little bit hesitant striking against Solomon Renfro. Now Magomed can wrestle. He did wrestle him, but it was a short notice opponent. Magomed was he said he was injured, but he looked a little bit hesitant. Sadibu didn't look great in his semifinal. I think he was a little bit not pushing the pace because he knew he had that point advantage because his opponent missed weight. I'm going to go upset here. I'm going to go Sadibu. He's been training with Sean Strickland all the time. I think he's going to win a decision by outstriking Magomed. And yes, Magomed will take him down a couple times, but Sadibu 3 rounds to 2, double champ.
Yeah,
Double
that's why
champ.
you did reference to Sean Strickland, Trans Extreme Couture. That's where I first, in fact, knew about this guy is through Sean Strickland, of course. And he has one of the best nicknames in the game, the Swedish Denzel Washington.
Yeah, man. I think it's going to be a really fun fight. I think that's the fight that I'm most intrigued about. Do I think it's going to be complete fireworks? No, but I think it's going to be a very technical battle that real fans like us will enjoy.
Yep.
I think Sai loses because he's got weird nipples.
Yeah, the Izzy curse. The Izzy curse.
Yeah. Anybody, dude, it's anybody with weird nipples always gonna lose.
Also on the tournament, on the main card, we have Impa Kasangane versus Josh Silveira.
Silveira's winning that one.
I think so too, man.
I think Silveira
He's been
has.
beaten. Yeah,
What's
everybody. He's been beating everybody in the first round.
Yeah.
So
I think Silveira has a size advantage as well. If he takes down Impa and then knocks him out like later in the fight, Impa's got some fast hands, but I think I'd lean Silveira for sure. Silveira by like mid-fight start. I'm gonna go second round TKO.
Yep, it's gonna be
if you can, Anik, are you taking because the trip it's in Washington D.C., right? So you're flying there, or are you driving?
I'm taking the bus. I got family in DC, so I'm gonna spend Thanksgiving with them. But I'll be in the hotel like the Thursday, Friday, right? So I'll be there for the media day with the prelim fighters. Derek Brunson's gonna be there, so I'm fangirling over him.
Perfect.
He's someone I've watched for a while. And then we got the weigh-ins. The press conference is after the weigh-ins actually on Thanksgiving, which is a little bit different, but I'm not surprised because you got fighters like the 145 challenger, Jesus Pinedo. He missed weight in his last fight when he knocked out Bubba Jenkins. So I guess it makes sense. We want to make sure the right people on weight are there. And then, so yeah, it's Wednesday is media day for the prelim fighters. Thursday is the weigh-ins and then press conference like an hour after that, 7:15 or 7:30 Eastern time, I believe, for the press conference. And then Friday nights are the fights. So I'm looking forward to it. I'll be there the whole time. I got a bunch of my young MMA journalist friends that are going to be there. So PFL is giving us a good opportunity. And the fighters they're so nice to us. So it's great.
And what a day to weigh in on Thanksgiving all day.
I know,
right? Wow. Curious to see how those weigh-ins play out. Keep an eye on that.
I totally agree. I hope the fighters invite us to Thanksgiving. Fighters and media Thursday night Thanksgiving dinner. I would be
Hell
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
We got next up Kayla Harrison versus Aspen Ladd.
Should have been Julia Budd, but we got
It
Aspen
should have
Ladd,
been.
and
Yep.
yeah, and it's so low on the card. That's just how good this card is too, as well. So that's kind of we know what Kayla Harrison does. Her only loss, of course, is to Larissa Pacheco, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Kayla by takedown, Kayla by ground and pound. She'll be smart not to keep it standing with Aspen. I think she can strike, but Kayla's smart. She's gonna do her judo.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna take the Sean Strickland round and say this fight's gonna fucking suck. Nobody wants to see these women fight. They want to see some dudes. All right, cut your hair really short.
Man, they
wear some
canceled
really
it.
slim fitting fucking clothes, and maybe smoke a cigar while you go out there and fight. Nobody wants to see this shit.
Thanks, Sean.
They canceled.
Appreciate your input.
You're canceled on Twitter, Instagram. You got to go to Snapchat now. I think is the only platform left. But yeah.
Oh shit! I just got a fucking message from the Bullet.
Oh shit!
Like you mentioned, you referenced Derek Brunson though, kicking off this main card for PFL 10. Ray Cooper III, Derek Brunson making a PFL return, PFL debut. It was kind of odd that he was lined up to fight like Roman Dolidze, pulls out, says he's retired, and he's now in the PFL, which is probably hopefully a blessing in disguise, right? I mean,
yeah, I think Brunson's really good. Dude. He's older now, but I think he's gonna be fighting at 205 season next year. But him and Cooper will be at 185. I think Cooper's a pretty good striker, and Brunson, Cooper's also a good wrestler. If Cooper defends a takedown, I think he knocks out Brunson in the second round. But good fight. Brunson's fought the best, but he's also 39, so I wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's fought a lot of big names, a lot of top talent, and he was the gatekeeper at 185 in the UFC for sure.
Yeah, very underappreciated fighter.
Yep.
If he comes in blonde, that's a mythical fighter too.
Yeah,
mythical fighter.
Oh shit! But I got Ray Cooper, man. I think Ray Cooper is gonna be able to edge this out into a decision win.
And that's, like I said, Thanksgiving Day weighing in. Hopefully everybody makes weight and doesn't have that little extra or get that little taste of turkey just before weigh-ins. It's crazy. I mean, I didn't know it was on that day. So that's fighters going to be ready to be on point and be ready to go because these are high profile bouts. I mean, there's some big checks to be cashed in on. So
yeah.
But that's dope though. Anik, you'll be there, boots on the ground for Fight Book MMA. Definitely looking forward to seeing the content that comes out about that. Hopefully it's a great trip and you're meeting up with some people. It's time for the holidays. Your family's there. It's gonna work out great. So sounds good.
Exactly, man. I'm grateful for the opportunity. I'm really excited, and Roberto, I'll be hitting you up, figure out what content we're doing soon. But I'm really excited about it.
Sounds good. Well, guys, dang, it's already 8:30.
Yeah, Shakur Stevenson fight should be happening here soon. But Rudy stepped away for a second. We do have UFC fight night. Brendan Allen, Paul Craig, 14 fights.
Let's just do the main card, the main and co-main.
Of course,
the rest of the card is garbage.
I'm not a big fan of the prelims. Let me tell you that. Maybe one fight, but they're.
Yeah.
But let's start off with the fight poster. I'm gonna give this poster a fucking 8.5, bro. I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. It is very clean. It's very well made. It's just I like it. I like it.
It's missing one thing. What is it missing?
I don't know.
The face paint, the war paint.
Oh yeah, the war paint for Paul Craig. That's right.
Yeah. That would have been perfect. Yeah, sorry, UFC dropped the ball. There it was right there. So I don't know.
This is going to be an early start, 2 p.m. Eastern time.
Is that prelims or main card?
Prelims.
That's the whole.
That's the entire event. The prelims starts at 2 p.m.
Damn. All right.
Yeah,
So
so
Bucket
it's
Friday challenge for breakfast and lunch, right into the fights.
right. So, well, we got the main event: Brandon Allen versus Paul Craig.
Our main card, we'll kick it off from. We'll start from the main card of Euros Medic.
Oh, we're gonna do the main card.
That,
okay.
Yeah, yeah. Because that fight's hard. I mean, this is a last minute replacement. Robai, he trains with Team Alpha Male. That's why there's a couple guys, Peyton Talbot, of course, on this card. But do not be surprised if Robai goes out there and starches Euros Medic.
Yeah, that'd be a good one though. I think someone's getting knocked out though.
Yeah,
it's a good one. Euros Medic. Yeah, Euros beat our boy Alon Cruz, so I'm going against him every time. Who do you got, Annie?
I gotta go his opponent, Orolubai. I don't know much about him if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, I'm gonna go him.
Next up, we have Amanda Ribas versus Luana Pinero.
Ooh, man.
I'm going for Amanda, bro.
You got to take her out, too.
That's a coin toss for me, Berto.
Yeah, she'll take it to the final, to the third round. She's always tough in there. She's got that. I think she has a striking advantage.
Ribas has been too up and down with the wins-loss, though. She's been too up and down with win-losses lately, Ribas.
That's okay.
Pinero's has been streaking. Pinero's been streaking, though, and doesn't look like she's going to stop anytime soon, bro.
She took some damage against Macy Barber her last time out there, but Amanda Ribas is game, man. She's always pretty much every time you turn around, she's fighting on a card, right? Is that the way it seems to y'all? Because
she's fought like a lot recently.
Oh, we talking about the UFC event?
Yeah, card she's on.
Yeah, I don't trust Pinheiro in this fight though. I got Amanda Ribas by decision.
Same here.
That's a coin toss for me.
Yeah, I got Ribas by decision on this one, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next up, we got Peyton Talbot versus Nick Aguirre.
It's crazy how this Peyton Talbot's got the odds, right, Rudy? What is he like?
Oh, dude, he opened up a minus 775, huge favorite, plus 525 underdog for Nick Aguirre. He's 6-0. Nick Aguirre is 7-1. His last loss, Dan Argueta, was against Dan Argueta, unanimous decision. I don't know, man. People would say this is a pick'ems fight, but I just think Peyton Talbot's going to outpace Nick Aguirre, dude. He's probably going to sleep him, bro. I think he's going to sleep him. I think it's going to be a KO, second round KO.
Yep.
The odds are pretty much we've never seen somebody making a UFC debut with those kind of numbers. I would stay away in a betting circumstance. I don't know. Like he's fought for the Uriah Faber's fight league, right? That where this guy came from, right?
Yeah, I think it's a shoe-in for a win, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's no chance he loses this fight.
Yeah. And Nick Aguilar's only loss is to Dan Argueta, worth mentioning. So previously undefeated, but main card. Moving on, Rudy's favorite fighter Jordan Leavitt against his other favorite fighter Chase Hooper.
Bro, it's a battle of the weirdos. I can't tell you who's fucking weirder, but one thing I can tell you is that Jordan Leavitt has threatened to, well, not threatened, but he stated that he will bounce. He will quit if his wife goes into labor. She's like 4 days away from giving birth. So if she happens to be giving birth and go into labor in the next couple of days, he's willing to pull out even seconds before his walkout. He's even stated that. So yeah.
Well,
so that's kind of weird. I hope that doesn't happen.
Well, no.
I'm hoping she can hold it in.
You know who did that?
Just hold it a bit longer.
Our friend John Dodson. He did that on a UFC fight night. His wife started to give birth, and they called him, and you just see on I think he was on an embedded. You just see him running down the fucking hallway at the airport and takes off. He's like, "Fuck that!"
And if it happens, I mean, I wouldn't be mad at him, bro. I mean, anybody who's a dad or anybody.
Oh yeah, for sure, dude. Why would you want to miss
that, bro?
Yeah,
I wouldn't want to miss my child's birth. But Ben Askren didn't miss his child's birth, Chase Hooper. So, I think Chase would understand. No, honestly, this is going to be an interesting fight. Plus 180 underdog for Jordan Levitt. Chase Hooper minus 220 favorite. I don't know. Chase came out and showed us the dog in him after his loss against our boy Steve Garcia. He got knocked the fuck out, and then he came out like a bat out of hell against Nick Fiore. And he wanted a unanimous decision. He beat the fuck out of that dude.
Yeah, he did.
Yep.
I don't know, man. I want to pick Hooper, but Jordan, this is one weird motherfucker, bro. I'm very conflicted on this fight. I don't know how. I don't know, man.
We gotta wait for the weigh-ins tomorrow and see how it looks, man.
Exactly. I mean, based on Chase's last fight, I would say he's gonna win if he comes out swinging and banging the way he did his last fight. But Jordan is no slouch, bro. No. He's got a great fucking ground game. His last fight against Victor Martinez, I mean, he got him in a clinch and he was fucking him up, bro. So this is not as easy a fight as most people think. Chase is 6'1". Jordan Levitt is giving up a size advantage, 5'9", 71-inch reach advantage. Chase Hooper, 74-inch reach advantage. So if Chase can keep the distance, I think he stands a good chance at winning this fight by decision. I don't see it being a knockout or submission. If anything, if anyone's going to walk away with a finish, it's going to be Jordan Levitt.
That's my pick.
Because
that's my
I
pick
think
too.
Chase Hooper. I think Chase Hooper is going to get sloppy, and he's probably just overlooking Jordan Levitt. And I don't know, man. I guess tomorrow we'll see, man. I want to see how his wife is going. I want to see how what they ask him about his wife, and based on those answers, I'll make my pick.
So this is for I think they've embraced it in the press conference. Chase Hooper is asked about it, and he's like, "Yeah, we're both two weird motherfuckers." So this is the weird. This is the weird motherfucker title, right?
Yeah, exactly, bro. It's at WMF.
I got Jordan Levitt though. I think he at some point, he'll get some takedowns because that's what this guy does, and I think he'll get a finish, man, some type of TKO. I don't know what the line will be on like a straight KO on the feet, because I think Levitt has the slight edge on the striking.
I agree. Just because I think Chase looked good last fight. You can't swing that reckless against most people. I think Jordan's gonna win it.
Yeah. The monkey god,
I'm
right?
inclined to agree with that, dude. Yeah, the monkey god. I'm inclined to fucking agree with that, man. As much as I don't want to, I mean, I really enjoyed Chase's last fight. I think he looked phenomenal, bro. He looked like he's growing into his man body and using that man strength. And I think that Steve Garcia KO fucking fucked with his head, bro.
Yeah, it did.
Fucked with his head, and he came, dude. That last fight, oh my god, bro, it was unbelievable. Yeah. It probably would have solidified him had he finished that fight, but I'm not taking away from his accomplishments in that fight. I think he did great. I think he showed his improvement in the stand-up game. I'm excited to watch it. This is a fight. I don't know, man. I'm not comfortable betting on this fight, but if I had to pick anybody, I'm gonna have to go with a dog, dude, because there's money on the line.
Yep.
Jordan Levitt.
Co-main.
Curious to know. Yeah, I'm curious to know what the odds are on this co-main, because it's kind of, I don't know. I like Jake Matthews. We watched him grow up in the UFC. He was fighting at 19. Previously the young gun. He was Michael Morales, but this is a fight. I think it's geared to showcase Michael Morales. We've said that though. Last week, or what was the card with the Bonfim brothers? That was showcased for Bonfim. That'll be went in there and spoiled the party. Jake Matthews, the previous young gun, could come in here and spoil the party for Michael Morales, who I'm very high on.
Michael Morales, 15-0, bro. 15-0. He is a minus 305 favorite, plus 245 underdog for Jake Matthews. I mean, his last fight out, he did amazing, bro. Jake Matthews. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm picking Michael Morales. I don't think I don't know, man. I'm leaning decision, but I'm thinking he may finish him. He's got a huge advantage as far as the reach, 79 inches to 72. Jake Matthews throws some crazy bombs, bro. He's a fucking hitter. but I think Michael Morales will control the distance and use his strengths to his advantage. I think he's probably going to win this fight by decision.
Yeah, I think Michael picks him apart. He didn't against Max Griffin. He won by decision his last fight. Michael looked he was a little bit sloppy, but he looked amazing the first 2 rounds. I just think a bit of he's 24 years old. He'll improve that fight IQ. But yeah, I think Michael's just a better fighter. Do I know if he's championship material? I don't think so, but I think he's a very good fighter. They'll definitely be in the ranks soon. So I think Michael's going to pick him apart and win by decision.
Yep.
Yeah, a meaningful fight where they stand in rankings. According to Tapology, Morales is 28, Matthews is 33, and of course that's Tapology. So I do like the matchmaking. It's proper. It's the previous young gun Jake Matthews against the young rising killer Michael Morales, and been high on the kid since I first seen him come onto the scene. So love Michael Morales.
And let's not forget Jake Matthews. Win, loss, win, loss, win. And
it's gonna be a lot.
Teeter totter.
Hey, don't use my
he's
word.
Hit and miss, bro. He's hit and miss. He's a hit and miss, and his last fight he hit. So it's inevitable he's gonna miss.
Man.
Yeah.
I agree.
That's my my go-to line. He's on a teeter totter.
Wow,
David.
we made it to the main event. Man, I love to see.
Yo, before we go into the main event, I just want to bring up the fucking fight poster. What do you guys think, man?
Dude, I love it.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You know, I like it. It's not.
I like it.
It's not bad. It's basic. It's like I said. I always like the two fighters either facing off or just the two fighters, main event fighters on the card. It's a high res photo. I like it, man. It's basic. It's not over the top. It's not cringe. It's all right. I'm gonna give it a 6.
Ooh,
no, but
I gave it an 8.5.
Yeah,
but Rudy, it's missing the war paint. You had that blue streak on there. It's like the perfect little portion of blue. There you go.
Had he had the fucking war paint on, I'd give it like an 8.
Yeah, and it would look like a movie poster at that point, though. So
yeah, and Brendan Allen has short hair. He doesn't have short hair right now, does he?
I think so.
So fuck this lying poster. You know, it's 5.
Yeah, I think if you had, like you guys said, the war paint on Paul Craig and maybe the USA flag background on Brendan Allen, I mean, it's a very American name.
Dude.
That I would give it 9.
Yeah,
I'm gonna give it a 5 for now. It's boring. Someone said Ryan commented said looks Poland. I'm like, yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it does, man.
Yeah, if they actually did put the blue paint just on Paul Craig and didn't have the flags like you mentioned, it would look like a Braveheart fucking reboot, right?
Yeah.
Right.
So what do you guys think, man?
Oh, dude, I'm going for bear jiu-jitsu, bro.
Yeah.
Paul Craig.
Yeah.
I think Brent.
Let's go, Paul Craig.
Minus 435, heavy favorite for Brendan Allen. He has been on a fucking kill streak with submissions. But the last guy you want to get in that fucking submission game with is Paul Craig. Minus 330, moderate underdog. He won his last fight against Andre Muniz. But this was after his 2 back-to-back losses, and then he moved up to 185. This dude is a fucking killer at that weight. I don't know, man. I like Brendan Allen, but I'm not all in with him on this fight, man. I'm gonna go with the Bear Jew Paul Craig with a fucking underdog pick. I think if you think you're gonna pull off a sub win, that's what you've consistently been fucking hanging your hat on. This is the wrong guy to hang your hat on with a sub.
Yeah. And Paul Craig's a guy that usually does go out on his shield, whether it's a submission or a knockout. The guy just like brings the fucking fight. And at 85, I was kind of, Paul Craig was outstanding at 205. Fought all the killers, got quality wins. Doesn't he have? He has a win over Ankailev, Nikita Krylov. Yeah, and Jamal Hill. Like he's subbed some of the baddest dudes. And then now at 85, I think it's interesting, man. If he gets the big win over Brendan Allen, and it's kind of shitty that it took this long for him to be a main event. I don't know how. I thought he was a main event a long time ago, but this is his first main event, like 18 fights in. Bear Jew. So
Oh, and did you see his impressions? His impressions of fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger and who else? Who was it? It was Arnold and somebody else, man. It was fucking hilarious. Let me see if I can pull it up. But anyways.
Yeah, I think one funny thing is after Paul Craig beat Jamal Hill, they became friends. They still are friends, but Hill will be cornering Brendan Allen. In terms of this fight, all right, I think Brendan Allen's his trash talk. I'm not a fan of it. I think he's really good. He does get knocked out by by dogs. Sean Strickland, Chris Curtis, both of them knocked him out. Now they both were short notice fights, and Chris Curtis can stand and bang. That's part of his fighting style, and Strickland is champ, right? Yeah. I originally had Brendan Allen, and I haven't submitted my Anique's Fire forecast yet, but now I'm going to go Paul Craig. I just think if Allen thinks he's going to submit him, like you guys said, that's stupid. You don't do that with Paul Craig.
Yeah, man. It's just, I think that's his mindset, bro. He's like, I've won all my fights by submission recently. I'm going to go in there and sub this dude that people think I'm not going to be able to sub. But Paul Craig is a different fucking beast at 185, man. He's a different animal. I mean, he was a fucking animal at 205, but 185, this is a perfect for him, bro. Yeah. Perfect. But you know what? I want people to see his impressions real quick. His impressions.
Can you do an American accent? I can do my.
Oh, can we hear it? Can we not? Hear
we can hear it.
I've got a few accents I can do.
I can't hear it,
and
that's okay.
Every time I do it, I can see people cringing.
He does a Christopher Walken impression too, dude.
Like,
it's fucking funny.
You got to get to the chapel. You must drink the monster. You know what I mean. Another one I can do is. Well, I think I can do them.
This is another reason why I'm going for him. I'm like, bro,
that sounds terrible.
Are you serious?
The other one is
he does a good Arnold impersonation and a good Christopher Walken.
It's been up my ass for 2 years. You know,
it's up my ass.
The monster. You know, sometimes you get it right up in there, and it's good. You know.
He sold me on that with those impressions. I'm like, bro, Paul Craig all the way.
Hell yeah.
I'm Paul Craig all the time, anytime he fights, and I'm glad he's in a main event slot. It's kind of a Mandela effect that he hasn't fought on a main event. So, but yeah,
so Ryan in the comments says that he fights like Charles Oliveira.
Yeah, I mean, I could see Brendan Allen getting an early takedown and maybe landing some ground and pound, hurting Craig, but Craig is not out until he's out. I kind of see the fight going that route, but Craig is dangerous on the ground, but he goes out on his shield, man. So if you kind of gauge Brendan Allen getting the takedown, yeah, in fact, I do see Brendan Allen taking Paul Craig down, but that's when you're in danger. That's a danger zone too, so. Bear, I didn't know about the accents or the impersonations. That's super legit. And like, he is like a teacher, a gym teacher. So not only is he the baddest gym teacher in the world.
He's fucking funny, bro. Yeah. He's fucking hilarious, man.
Yeah.
Right on.
Good stuff.
But shout out to everybody for hanging with us for the past 2 fucking hours.
I know.
It's been great. This just makes my trip out to Houston even better. I wasn't gonna do the show. I really wasn't, man, because I was like, man, I don't know. But I brought my mic with me, and I brought my equipment, and we fucking managed to do this.
Hell yeah!
Anique, thank you for fucking joining us. Super fucking legit. Super legit. I could keep going, dude. I could go for fucking another hour.
I know, right?
I know you guys are little bitches, so.
Hey, I got to get up to work tomorrow.
So do I.
Hey, we missed a week. We got to make up for that missed week.
We got to make up. We got to make up for it, bro. Right? We got to make up.
Yeah.
Yeah. No. Thanks everyone for having me. I love talking MMA. It's my biggest passion. In all honesty, I do other things for my day job, but it is my passion. So whenever you need me, you need someone to fill in late short notice replacement, I'll pull an Aspinall, Bisping. I'm happy to be on.
Hell yeah.
Yes,
next week, baby. Next week. Sorry, Mark. No, I'm just kidding, dude. Mark, he's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, so thanks everybody that's watching and or listening. We really do appreciate the support, especially to the folks out there commenting and engaging. We love it. That's what we want. We want our fans to join us in the conversation because it just makes our show a lot much more funner. Anik, bro, thank you so much, man. Have fun next week covering PFL for us. I know it's going to be a fucking blast. That card is just fucking legit.
Bro, you know, I gotta say, I'm super fucking excited and I'm super happy that you were able to go to the last fucking UFC event. That's just amazing, bro. I've been to UFC events live. I've been to lots of them, and I would have fucking done anything to go to that one that you were at, and that's fucking awesome, bro. That's something that no one will ever be able to take away from you.
No, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. I even got the Emerald shirt. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna spend me some money. This is like history. So it really was a dream. So and thank you guys for playing a part in that. You know, pushing me to get to PFL as well.
You know, when I went to a UFC event, what was it, Roberto? It was Gilbert. Who the fuck was it? It was
who was it?
It was the fucking Diego Sanchez versus Gilbert
Melendez.
I forget his
Melendez.
And it was in Dallas.
In Dallas.
I don't remember, bro. But I remember I went. I was like, dude, I'm gonna fucking go all out. I went and bought the fucking belt. And they fucking thought I was like one of the Pettis brothers, bro. It was ridiculous. Oh, I walk in the bathroom with a fucking belt. Hey, everybody, the champ's here. Back up. Like people were fucking going out of the way. They people wanted to take pictures of me and shit. I'm like, dude, are you serious? It was the stupidest. I got pictures with like celebrities and shit, like Dallas Cowboy fucking John Saxon, dude, a Dallas Cowboy fucking Super Bowl winner, dude. He let me put on his Super Bowl ring. He's like, "Oh yeah, I'll let you wear my ring, champ, if you let me hold your belt."
That's
I'm like,
amazing.
"Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Are you kidding me, dude? This dude thinks I'm the champ." That's amazing, bro. That's an amazing experience. If you ever get to go to a UFC event, people, buy yourself a $3,000 belt. I don't think it was it was like 1,000. But anyways. Yeah. Spend some money. You never regret it.
Yep.
Never.
Yep.
Yeah. No, I appreciate it, man. Thank you, boys. I appreciate it.
Yes, sir. All right, guys. Well, that's it for our show. Like I said, thanks for everybody that's watching and or listening. This was a two-hour show. So right on the money too. It's 1 minute till the 2-hour mark. So hell yeah. David, you know what to do.
Yes, indeed. Another one in the books, boys. We missed a week. We had to make up some time. So thanks again to everybody watching and or listening. Interaction, comments, keep it up. Go to our YouTube page, Fight Book MMA. Like, subscribe, share all our content there. Follow our boy Anik. Follow all of us on social media. You better make sure you go to fightbookmma.com for all the latest combat sports news around the world, around the clock. For myself, Dave Rodriguez, Rudy Lara, producer at hand, H-Town, Anik, East Coast, Mark Ambu up north.
Stick around after the show. We're doing Sitting Ringside After Dark.
And for El Jefe, the boss, it wouldn't be possible without you, brother. Another one in the books. We will catch y'all after Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Enjoy the fights this weekend.
Happy Thanksgiving, brother.
Thanksgiving.
Later.